tie your fuse together, light the fuse with the candle. I'm sure everybody knows what to do next. Yeah. Now, there is one thing you do have to say before you run. Does anybody know what that is?
Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole, yeah, that's
Fire in the hole.
That's exactly right. Now, I give this chance to every one of my tours. If you would like to cross something off your bucket list and get the next one to come down here and over the spirit, we can go fire in the hole if you guys would like.
No.
That's something you guys want to do?
Yes.
Let's give it a good little try. It's always really fun, especially if there's a group really close by. So you usually get a little All right. Well, let's give it a good countdown, a good try in 3, 2, 1. Fire in the hole! Now, that's not necessarily the sound you want to hear as we're going. We would like to open that part up pretty soon, hopefully by the end of the year. We still have a lot of work to do back there, so we're not 100% sure exactly how long it's going to take us to get that open. Hopefully by the end of this year or early next year. But this drill right here is what we're going to be talking about next. This is called a drifter's drill. And what you can do with this one is you can hook a water hose up to the side of it here, shoot water out of it. That would solve two of their big problems. The first one is your bit getting stuck in the wall. The second is that silica dust that's basically like breathing in little shards of glass. You didn't have to breathe that dust anymore. It made it outside the line, and that made it a lot safer for them down here. Now, I do have to admit, I did lie a little bit earlier. Did you hear that big rumbly sound earlier? I usually tell people that that was my stomach. That was not my stomach. That big rumbly sound earlier that you heard was nothing other than this drill right here. This drill still works to this day. If you'd like to hear what this drill sounds like, I will turn it off for you. Now, it is a little loud, so I would recommend to cover those ears. However, I'm going to put my hand in the ear afterwards. If you want to uncover those ears, you'll hear echo through the entire mine. And you will find out pretty quickly why this is my favorite part of the tour. Alright? I'm going to give this a start in 3, 2, 1. However, this drill was just about 25% power, or about 19 psi. Now, back in the day, they would have pushed this drill as much as possible. And once you start drilling into these rocks here, it would get a lot louder. However, in a room about this size, they would have also had about 6 or 7 more, all drilling into rock at the exact same time. And as you can imagine, that would be pretty loud in here. Now, they also had no hearing protection. The reason for that is that wasn't invented until 1907. 1 year after they closed the mine down. Now, I do get a lot of people asking if they would have had some other way to protect their hearing. I would assume that if I was back there back in the day, I would start ripping up my shirt or using some of that candle wax to hopefully preserve my hearing. However, the only thing that they had was working you on it for 2 weeks at a time and then putting you by the surface for 2 weeks. If you work this job straight without any hearing protection, you would have your hearing for about 3 months. Now, if you worked it on and off for 2 weeks at a time, you would have your hearing for about 6 months. Sadly, after 6 months, you would go completely deaf. However, with this job, you made $2 a day. Now, go ahead and compare that to the 50 cents a day you were making only a couple years earlier, and considering the fact that you had a pretty high chance of not even getting paid that 50 cents a day. So this job right here, you got paid $2 a day, and you knew for a fact you were going to get paid that. Sadly, the only thing you really had to worry about because of the time period you were in was sadly losing your hearing. But if you guys would like to take a closer look at the drill, you're more than welcome to. The only thing that we ask is you don't touch it because it's very rusty and sharp around the edges. But if you'd like to come take a look at it, I'm glad we're getting people come up and look at it. There's sometimes I say that and nobody moves. So.
All right.
Now that drill is not all original. We did replace a couple parts on it. Just 2. So it's as close to original as we could get it, really.
trusty.
Now, we have a couple of lists down here. One of the lists, every reminder that works down here, first and last name. We have a list of every injury that happens down here. We also have a list of every death that happens down here. We're less than 10.
I guess my baseball cap will save me. Daylight. Oh. And open out we go. It's real silver, I'm keeping mine.
I do want to let you know also that gold layer mine is some of the purest in the world. The only place that beats us is a place in Australia. They're just under 24 karat, we're just above 23 karat. But I do want to thank you guys for coming down with me. I love going down there, especially when I get to bring people down with me and show it off to everybody. Now, if you'd like to leave us a review on Facebook at TripAdvisor, we love reading those reviews. We had a great time. Again, my name is Mike.
Can't get the...
If you did not have a good time, choose any other name. There should be plenty of names to choose from. You can use Kermit if you'd like. I don't know if you really like that. But however, if we come up this ramp right here, I will get you started on all that open and everything. And that should stay open for just about everybody.
There we go. I'm in prison. All right. Thank you. All right, here's where you get to get wet. Don't be afraid to get wet. Hey, 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 what's up, fellas?